Something's troubling me. Let's hear it.
A fine mess you have here.
Here comes the Witcher. Think he'll agree?
No, I don't know. Shall we just walk up and ask him?
My prices stay as they are, and I'll not join your guild. Period. Plowing guild won't help you.
Greetings! What brings you here, White Wolf? Make yourself at home, please.
Do we know each other?
I've heard, or rather read much about you, in the letters of the Rivian diaspora.
Well, nice to meet you.
Einar Gausel, fundamentally a trader in old curios, although I also concern myself with the non-human community.
Books in Flotsam? I wouldn't have thought it a profitable enterprise.
Hey, many foreigners come through here. Sometimes they buy books, sometimes they have tomes to sell. Yesterday, for example, Lady Sheila de Tanseville purchased items for a sum equal to my yearly dealings.
Did she buy anything interesting?
De Vermis Mysteries, the Exeter Treatise, complete and unabridged, plus a very expensive volume I'd rather not mention. I should add, as generosity must be praised, that she made a donation to the community, specifically to the Fund for Widows and Orphans.
The non-humans in Flotsam are organized?
We aren't, but we aid each other as best we can. I mainly collect taxes and announce the Commandant's dispositions.
That'd make you a prime target for Yorvith.
You're correct on that account. He's warned me many times, and I've explained the need for my function to him just as many. Both in vain. It seems we've agreed to disagree. Well, the sword is his calling, the pen is mine. Hence, no meeting of the minds. It wasn't always this hard. Turned sour when several elven lassies disappeared. We lost our trust in the humans, and the Scoia'tael ceased trust in us.
Did they turn up? The women?
No, I believe Neckers killed them. I remember Moral of the White Hands. She and her lover made a beautiful pair.
Mind if I have a look at you?
Take your...
I don't have enough coin.
No, I don't know. Should we just walk up and ask him like that?
It's true. Foltest is dead.
So I heard. Killed by non-humans.
They say the elves hired a witcher.
Thirsty, damn it.
In the kidneys!
heard of doing it Witcher and Strigged style?
No, tell me.
You down the flat, try and get down to us, back to sleep, and she makes up a bird in the morning.
As Oyster Nan stood by her tower.
Greetings. Welcome.
About what, new boy? Maybe we ought to try some honest work from time to time. New boy, my friend, going somewhere, friend?
I tell him, I'm taking your pouch. Or your pouch and your life.
What did he say?
He said there's a third option. Then his hand inched towards his knife.
What?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
Leave your weapon here.
Guard it with care. It's very valuable.
Wait, Wolf. I need to talk to the Commandant too.
You going inside or not?
Listen, friend. I'm an officer and you're a runt. And when I say jump, you will not only...
Come on, Roach.
With these cunts, Laredo can protect the port from a drunk lumberjack, let alone Yorbeth.
He's succeeded so far.
A ballista. The bastard's got a ballista. You know the power of this weapon. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away.
Yeah, an experienced crew can release 2 bolts each minute, but it can't hit the same spot twice because it recoils and shifts. I've heard that somewhere before.
Where did you learn about ballistae?
I knew someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant. We need to damage it if we don't want to be at Laredo's mercy. They're all drunk here now. I'll provoke the guard.
Relax, Roach. I don't want to fight this rabble again.
As long as that weapon's operational, no one will sail this section of the Pontar without Laredo's express permission.
I'll handle this. Go have a drink.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any
That one
better.
struts about as if
Luckily,
he
the
were king
Commandant's
himself.
provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than 10
Sniffing
oranges.
around like dogs in a rubbish dump.
What do you need, ugly?
Ugly,
Well, you ain't exactly handsome.
but
I wouldn't worry. Women prefer ugly men to groomed dandies. And you're ugly something mighty. Care for a romp?
can't just now. But I'll find you later in town. What's your name?
Margarita.
I wanted to surprise my friend, the sad-looking guy by the ballista.
Some idiot wanted me to read him poems recently. Extravagance, as I say it. I didn't like it.
I was thinking of something a little more traditional.
What would you have me do?
Just go with your specialty.
All right, it'll be my standard rate.
Draw him away from the ballista while you're at it.
Slap me hard and call me stupid. Trying to put one by me? That'll cost you more.
How's that?
Surcharge on special requests. Those are the rules.
Let me think it over. A favor for a favor?
There is one thing you could do for me.
And that is?
Myron and Alphonse, 2 of Laredo's thugs. Give him a good thrashing, and I'll even blow...
I stirred up enough trouble as it is during the execution.
No need to stir trouble.
Consider it done. Myron and Alphonse.
Teach them a lesson yet?
Not just yet.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
You know this one. A little lad for skipping down the path.
They say witches
I don't
have
like
no need to
straight.
plough.
Kicked him in the arse. They say witches have no need to plough. Did you know that?
Do that again, and I'll fuck you, man.
What you want, old man?
I was looking to test my strength. Arm wrestling.
What do I stand to gain?
Nothing, because I'll thrash you.
And if I win?
You'll have beat a witcher, so I guess that gets you bragging rights.
Are you that Geralt fella? The Grey Wolf? All right. Let's begin.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
You know this one. Damn the dogs! The old man got me. I need to eat. Build up a bit.
A little elf was skipping down the path. Travel.
I don't like strangers.
I don't like freaks.
And I don't like oafish no-necks.
What do you want, mutant?
To try my luck. Arm wrestling.
I'm gonna crush you, mutant.
Save the boasting till later. Let's do this.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
You know this one. I hate mutants like you.
I know.
A little elf was skipping down the path. Travel.
Myron and Alphonse.
Teach them a lesson yet?
Of course.
All right. I'm off to give the boys some diversion.
Fuck you, mum. Plow them all.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
Care for a little...
I'm on duty.
Oh, come
Nothing
on.
better than a
Your
fireside
comrades
feast.
are well at it, having their fun.
Except a
Why should
fireside
you be
feast
any
with copious
worse?
amounts of
You're
liquor.
right. Let's go.
Add flour into the mix and it doesn't get any better. Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all. True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orens.
Nothing
like
better
that,
than
you
a
could conquer
fireside
all
feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add flour into the mix and it doesn't get any better. Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all. True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear
They
for
say
less
witches
than 10
have
orens.
no need.
List is decommissioned.
Perfect.
Do you know
Let's
that?
go see Laredo.
Laredo's busy with that witch Sheila. Come back later.
Geralt, let's wait downstairs in the yard.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all. True.
Yes?
Do we wait until the Honorable Lady is done with the Venerable Hick?
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. Did you see that arbalist behind the house? I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out what they're guarding so closely?
My apologies, gentlemen. I could not help overhearing your conversation.
What do you want?
In point of fact, it's a matter for the Witcher. I have an offer.
An offer. Interesting.
I suspect you did not come to Flotsam for pleasure alone.
You suspect right.
Do you know about the monster in the river?
Might have heard something.
I expect someone will hire you to deal with it sooner or later. Thus, I presume that...
Stop presuming, expecting, and concluding. Just tell me what you want.
Our honored host is in possession of part of a trap, built especially for the beast in question.
Go on.
Around back, there's a storage area where Laredo keeps the treasures he confiscates from merchants and travelers. There are heaps of things out there.
Let me guess. You know exactly where I need to look.
Precisely. I saw Laredo's men carrying the contraption across the garden in a crate. They placed it on a platform by the wall, beyond which lies the craftsman's district.
Why are you telling me?
Why? We need to be rid of the beast as soon as possible. Good luck.
All right. I'll distract the guard. You sneak behind the house.
Brilliant as ever.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than...
Soldier, report to me immediately.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
What do you want?
Shut it, soldier. Have respect for your superiors or spend the rest... Ah!
You forget who you're dealing with, Commandant.
You must think me an idiot.
I cannot help myself. You take guardsmen off the streets to guard carpets, fabrics and spices pilfered from merchants. Do you have any grasp of the responsibility that rests with you?
Don't teach an old man to piss, sorceress. I've ruled Flotsam for years.
Flotsam is ruled by a fear of Yorveth. That fear rules even you.
I've made my demands perfectly clear.
Like a crying babe deprived of its rattle. In time, Commandant, they'll hang you by the neck from a roadside tree like a regular bandit. And rightly so, for you're no better.
Your time will come too, sorceress. They'll pile kindling at your feet.
Enough. Fear has confused you. Think over what I said and give your answer before it's too late.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
You know this one. A little help for skipping down.
Didn't like him from the start.
Laredo's storing valuable gifts from the merchants right here. He may be expecting Yorvith to attack. I overheard the Commandant talking to Sheila. I couldn't pinpoint the topic of their conversation, but it seems to me he's angling for something.
We'll see what he has to say.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
Go in. They await you.
Where are we to go? I'd hardly call this a hut.
You, sir, cannot enter. We've been ordered to let in the Witcher, but no one else.
Son of a bitch. Fine. He wants to play hard, we'll play hard.
I don't want any trouble. I'll call for support.
No need. Tell Laredo I got the message.
See you, Roach.
No passage.
Here to see the Commandant.
We have business to discuss.
Good luck. He's in a foul mood.
Why?
We'll talk another time, and definitely elsewhere.
Finally!
They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
That's no concern of yours.
Listen, Witcher, here in Flotsam, everything's my ploughing concern. Let me help you, Geralt.
I do all right on my own.
I suppose we all have our secrets. I just hope you resist questioning my authority in public again.
What about Vernon Roach? Why didn't you let him in?
Roach? Know the aura that surrounds him? Men like him act first and think later. And when they act, almost inevitably innocent blood flows. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the elven bandits for years now.
A local conflict, none of my business.
You killed some elves on the riverbank outside Flotsam.
We were attacked.
You failed to understand.
It's you who doesn't understand, Laredo. To tell you the truth, I'm not human.
You an elf? A dwarf? No, talking bollocks. I piss on the fact that they call you freak for your white hair and glowing eyes. You're a human like any other. We're fighting a war. And you, my friend, cannot straddle the fence.
What about the elves and dwarves in the trading post? The smiths, peddlers, and hunters? They eat with you, sleep among you. Whose side are they on?
Hell if I know. That's my point, Witcher. When you fight for survival, you need to be sure who your friends are. The non-humans in Flotsam, sure, they eat, fuck, shit among us. But when Yorveth sounds the battle horns, who knows what they'll do.
I'm surprised they haven't turned on you already.
How so?
The town guards treat non-humans like shit. Frankly, I don't know what keeps them here.
I'll tell you what, Geralt. The hunger they'd face in the forest. But I grant you, those acts of, insubordination need to be stopped. Soldiers are simple men. When you see your mate die, a Scoia'tael arrow in his throat, it's hard to look favourable at the elf who sells your wife coloured kerchiefs. You're a Witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
You detest non-humans.
I detest Yorveth, the coward who hunts the innocent instead of facing soldiers. I detest that whore son who murders women and children while claiming that he fights for freedom. He's a monster, Geralt. He's the evil I protect people from. And anyone who helps a monster becomes a similar monster to my mind.
Enough. I get it.
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I've an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
What's on the barge?
You mean who? Bandits, murderers, rapists. On their way to the dungeons at Drakenborg. As soon as...
Their infamous leader joins them. The cherry on the cake, and Bernard Laredo's crown trophy.
Couldn't have put it better myself. As long as Yorveth remains free, humans, elves, and dwarfs will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Yorveth.
How can Zoltan help if he can't go outside the walls?
Step by step, Geralt. That's how you build trust. You could start by tending to a problem we have. A beast. The Kairan has blocked all boat traffic. I'm losing tolls. That is, the trading post is losing revenue. Kill the Kairan and I'll declare your friends acquitted of their crimes. Then Zoltan can take you to see Yorveth.
I'm a Witcher. I don't work for free.
Course you don't. Help us capture the Scoia'tael commander, and you'll be rewarded generously. Straight from the trading post's treasury.
I'll see what I can find out.
Now you stir up storms wherever you go. I actually believe you'll bring peace to Flotsam. Don't disappoint this town, Geralt. Farewell.
Entry only on the Commandant's express orders. Off you go.
Who's a white-haired filly? Oh? Sorry. Don't forget your blade.
I tell him, I'm taking your pouch. Or your pouch.
What did he say?
Betting on my boys won't give no fucking grief. They'll soon...
Are you a witcher?
I am.
You've got to do something about that filthy business. The crook selling the poison is going unpunished.
I think he's just selling incense.
Incense is only a cover. People get addicted to it, lose their senses. It's like Fistech. You must shut down that shop. Close the shop and the citizens of Flotsam will reward you handsomely.
I'll talk to the trader.
I know your kind.
Welcome to my modest shop.
I need one of your incense formulae.
I've got more than 200 here.
I'm interested in the best seller. Someone's offering a handsome price for that formula. They say it's harmful.
Impossible. I haven't had a single complaint. And I'll not give the formula to anyone. How about this? I give you a formula for a similar scent. You get your reward, and I keep my secret.
If I don't get the real formula by the count of 5, you'll be greeting one of the 2 friends I carry on my back. 1, 2...
Wait a minute. Maybe we can come to an agreement.
3.
All right, wait. I'll give it to you. Here. Happy?
They say one of your scents is a strong drug.
A drug here? Never heard such nonsense.
A lady told me it works just like Fistech.
Perhaps everything works like Fistech on that lady.
I know there's something unusual about it.
All right. I admit it. I've traded in incense for years. It was an ordinary scent. How could I know it would have such an effect on people? Anyway, I can't ban them from using it.
Boys pull punching tricks, that's how they get their kicks. But hear me when I say an orange's a tiny price to pay.
How did it go? Did you get the formula?
I have it.
Show me.
Here it is.
Grand. I must check its authenticity in the lab before I can give you your coin. I'm a cautious man. Forgive me.
I'm cautious too. Give me back the formula.
All right. We'll go together. I'll wait for you by the gate at the market side.
That's terrible.
Betting on my boys won't give no fucking credit.
Ready? As I said, I'm cautious. My lab is well hidden, and I want to keep it that way. So I'll have to blindfold you.
You never mentioned a blindfold. I like to know where I'm going.
Forgive me, but secrecy is essential to me. If you can't agree, it's all off.
All right, but no tricks. One false move and you'll never open your secret door again.
I'm not mad enough to mess with you. Grab hold of my arm. My workshop is very near. Almost there. Now, Porky! Sincere apologies again. I know you could slice me up like a juicy side of beef if you wanted to. I had to protect myself. I'll ask you to be patient while my men check the formula. You've no idea how hard it is to find qualified specialists these days. In Bleinheim's day, I worked with only the best alchemists.
Bleinheim? I'm under the impression I know the name. Somebody from Flotsam?
No, Vizima, long ago. I need a moment. The results are ready. Grand legal fistek. Oh, this will be a big fat vein of gold.
The truth will out. Besides, I have a low tolerance for lying.
Forgive me. I was not sure if I could trust you. Here's your reward. You fully deserve it. My men will see you off. Please let them cover your eyes again. I hope to do more business with you sometime.
One false move and you'll be looking for new workers.
Wanted to see your vista, eh?
Welcome to my modest...
A lady...
Perhaps...
I get... What do you do?
All come for medit...
They say... A lady...
Perhaps...
I get it. They say... A lady...
Perhaps...
Why is this incense so popular all of a sudden? Don't tell me it's the scent.
But it is. It took me a long time to devise it, and the ingredients cost me a fortune. That's why it's so good.
Laredo and I will see you tomorrow.
All right, then. I'll close the shop. But don't tell anyone. I beg you.
I know your kind.
I see you've done it. Thank you on behalf of all Flotsam. Here's your reward.
Boys pull punching tricks, that's how they get their kicks. But hear me when I say an orange's a tiny price to pay.
Gobble up, pay up. Don't stay.
Ever heard of doing it Witcher and Striggett style?
No, tell me.
He downs the flat, tries to get it on, falls back to sleep, and she wakes up a virgin in the morning.
Need a distraction, White One? I'm bored.
Did you see that?
Care for a little fornication? Remind me, which one was this Folter? Care for a little... Care for... Care for... Care for... Care for... Ever heard of doing it Witcher and Striggett style?
No, tell me.
He downs the flash, tries to get it on, falls back to sleep, and she wakes up a virgin in the morning.
Yet another Witcher. Greetings.
What can I get you, fine lad?
What do you think of the Commandant?
Mr. Laredo is a great man. A great man. He looks after us, helping, like. Taxes are just as they should be. We're all pleased. He governs the trading post and we're all perfectly happy here.
What are you talking about, woman? Feeling all right? The town's a dump. Laredo's robbing you, and his men intimidate everyone.
That's foolishness, Master Witcher. Shouldn't say that. Shouldn't badmouth the Commandant. He's a holy man. Period.
You fear him that much?
Don't you provoke me. Beat it! Remind me, which one was this Folter they killed? Doing it Witcher and Striggett style.
No, tell me.
He downs the flat, tries to get it on, falls fast asleep, and she wakes up a virgin in the morning.
his fucking guard! Wait till he drops his fucking guard!
Touch wood.